You're listening to Outdoor Radio, the source for all of your hockey updates. Lace them up and join us on the ODR. Hello and welcome back to everyone's favorite radio show, Outdoor Radio. Woo!
Woo!
So guys, how was everyone's last week?
It was all right. It was pretty hockey filled, so that was nice. Almost every single night they had good games going on. What about you guys?
I had a pretty great week, personally. As you guys could tell, I can't talk.
I mean, last week we had Crowchild Classic, and
so fun.
that was pretty awesome.
Me and Julia went, and then we went and we had all the fun. We went and interviewed all the people. Those will be up on Instagram.
Yeah, those will be up everywhere, and even on next week's show, we'll be playing those. Yeah.
We'll have the interviews out loud.
Those should be pretty interesting to see what you guys
I'm
actually
excited
have.
to
I
see
haven't
them.
seen
I haven't
those
seen them yet.
personally,
I'm
so
excited to
we'll
watch them.
I mean,
have to wait.
I will give a little spoiler. There's a lot of people fully painted blue and very passionate about the Cougars. So
They're cheering for the right teams.
That's-
It's okay.
yeah.
So, guys, last week of hockey, I want to open up. Last week, we all made predictions based off what we thought would happen. And at least I remember what I said, I was 110% wrong. Every single prediction I made was wrong.
Me too. Don't
I
even
know
worry.
I wrote them all down.
I think I
somewhere.
hit my predictions pretty good.
Didn't you say someone was going to get injured?
No.
Yes.
I feel like you
Hold
did.
on.
Let me
We're gonna get them
find
up.
them. Let me find them.
I
have
definitely
to,
had said I'm not gonna say anything yet. We're gonna wait and see.
Let me find them, people. Hold on.
But
That's
wow,
stressing me
Yeah.
out.
we're looking. I know, Natalie. One of yours was, I think it was the Ducks.
No, I said the Flames
was
were going to beat
mine.
the Wild.
You said Flames are gonna
Yeah.
beat the Wild. That didn't really turn out.
Nope.
They played a really good game, but
Well,
didn't get the outcome they deserved. And do you remember what your other one was?
I said there was going to be a blockbuster trade. Nobody got traded.
Nobody got traded. It was well.
Here, let's see. I got
wasn't
them
there
up.
like
I got them up.
one?
So, Natalie, yours was blockbuster trade and Flames win 2 games. Of course, we said this 2 weeks ago, or last week, trying to, in predictions for the next 2 weeks, which yours could very still well happen, I guess.
think I could be like 50% right.
You
The
could
Flames
be
could
like-
win tonight, which they probably won't. The
We
Flames could win on
tonight and
Wednesday.
blockbuster
They
trade could
probably
happen
won't.
this week.
I mean, last week I was glazing the Ducks so hard, and then that same night, the Oilers just decided to make history. I think they got 4 goals in under 4 minutes or something like that.
I do know that was a crazy game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That
were.
was just the worst luck
You
ever.
did say that the Ducks don't lose a game.
Yeah.
Mine was the Flames lose all games, which is pretty funny to me that they actually won a game. I really did not have us beating the Sharks.
It was a good game though.
So my Flames
game.
right there. It was a hard-fought win. We love that.
A hard-fought win against the Sharks. In
The
the Big
Sharks.
2-6. Listen, I don't want to hear
Those
it from the guy that
Sharks.
can't
Sharks.
spell.
That's all right. What were mine? I had Winnipeg.
Yours was long-term injury and Winnipeg starts winning.
long-term injury and Winnipeg. Well,
Which
Winnipeg
actually,
did start
I
winning.
think Winnipeg did start winning, if I'm
Winnipeg
correct.
in their last 10 are gone 5-3-2. They've won 1 game, but I think I said that they would be on a win streak. So I don't think that happened.
I don't believe they are on a win streak. I just believe they kind of stuck still.
I think they
Kinda.
just get lucky once in a while.
Well, that's all right. And nobody got hurt long term.
That's probably for the better.
Yeah, with the Olympics coming up, you'd hope everybody be in full stretch, but you never know.
Well, the Olympics are going to be fun, though. I'm excited about it personally. I can't wait for... honestly, I can't wait to see the NHL players on that rink, bro. That rink is so terrible. And, there's, oh, my God, it's so bad. I can't wait to see NHL players skate around on that rink and just be there.
It'll be an exciting time to watch hockey.
Watch Connor McDavid score 15 goals against Team Italy.
Hey, who will complain about that, honestly? As a Flames fan, I can root for McDavid about one
Yeah.
time a year, and that's during the Olympics,
Yeah,
so it helps.
I only support him during international tournaments.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a list of things that we can go over that we all mentioned throughout the last week. first thing I have written down here is that Nazem Kadri informed the Flames that he's open to being traded. Any thoughts?
I know we had discussed it. Like, we talked about this last week of, like, who do we think Flames need to get out of their system and who they should keep. And I think it was talked, like, we think collectively as a group that Kadri could be a guy that leaves the organization. And I think that is the right choice. I think, although he may not be playing very well right now, there's teams that'll pick him up. Like, he's won a cup. He's very good in the playoffs. So there's teams like Montreal or Tampa or the Avs that may take a shot at picking him up. So that may benefit the Flames. Like, they're trying to get room for these young guys to play on their team. So you have to move certain people out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'd like to see Kadri, like, personally, I'd like to see Kadri go back to the Avs. Just because, like, he's already been there, which means he has chemistry with at least half the team. Because a lot of Colorado's team hasn't changed that much in the last few years since he won the Cup in 2022. So I feel like if he went back to Colorado, he's already, like, got chemistry with players on the team, and he's already up there with that.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely be looking to go to a competitor if he does choose to leave, and if we allow him to leave. But I think a big portion of that is a return. And, I mean, Conroy has done wonders for the Flames in his tenure with the team, like seeing who he's brought in and who he's actually removed from the team. It just speaks volumes of what he's actually been able to do. I don't entirely know what Kadri's value would be right now, especially with the down year he's had, and he wasn't stellar last year as most fans and probably the team would have liked him to be. But I feel like you could still you package him up with someone or even just by himself, you're getting yourself a bottom six forward, maybe good or decent prospect. But Conroy hasn't let me down so far, so we'll see if he can continue that into the break here.
Conroy's a great GM. Speaking of GMs, did you guys see Barry Trotz, Nashville Predators GM, is stepping down?
I did see that this morning, kind of on the way to school. How long was his tenure with the team? Does anyone know?
I thought he was only there for like 2 years. I remember when Nashville hosted the draft, and I thought that was 2 years ago, right before they did Vegas. The old GM had stepped down because I thought I remembered that. So even like 2 years, like that's a crazy amount of time to be a GM of a team, especially a team that was in a rebuild. And they've called it stepping down, but it raises the question, like, are they doing that for PR reasons? Did he really get fired? Like, what is it actually looking like? Because on paper, the Predators built a really good team with guys that should have been able to make a run to the playoffs even, and they've not made the playoffs with this team yet.
This team looks stacked on paper. I remember that offseason, they signed all the players. Like, Stamkos was their biggest signing of that offseason, I believe.
Stamkos,
And
Marchment, Marchessault, O'Reilly.
Like, they had a pretty stacked team on paper, and everyone, like, just, like, looking at, like, online and looking at social media and stuff, everyone on, like, Twitter and stuff was like, oh, my God, like, Nashville's totally, like, a contender this year. They're going to do so good. And Nashville spent 90% of that season in the bottom 5.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, I just found sorry for interrupting you there, Brady, but I found when he came into the team in 2023, so not like that summer. So hasn't been with the team for long at all.
That's 2 NHL seasons he's been with the team. Mm-hmm. That is insane. It really, when you think about it, on a rebuild team, you got to hope to do a better job as the general manager than that.
And he was the guy to sign Brady Sakey, Steven Stamkos, and Marchessault for, I think it's $100 million free agency, like most it's been in a while, and they had 52 losses. Oof. And he came in after they had made the playoffs the following year.
Yeah,
so
they played Vancouver in the playoffs the year before, I believe.
I want to think so, but that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was also when Vancouver was good. Vancouver is also terrible now.
Vancouver was good.
Oh, what a sentence. Vancouver's 32nd as of right now.
That's right.
Guys.
Vancouver has a really promising future.
They do, but at the same time, like, as of right now, they're just terrible. Like, they're not the same team they were a season ago.
No. But they have a really good future, so it'll be exciting to see what that team can do with draft picks and everything. The Flames do have their second round, I think, this year.
I believe that is
second
the
or third
case.
pick this year. But
It's okay. They're gonna draft Gavin McKenna. See, Gavin McKenna fell in projections.
yeah, he's projected like fourth now.
I do believe
Yeah.
he's fourth. Let me grab.
It was the athletics ratings I think that had him at 4, which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of even like people on Sportsnet are, like I was watching. What was I watching the other night? I don't know. I was watching a hockey game on Sportsnet, and they were showing draft projections on Sportsnet, and they had Gavin McKenna at 3rd. I forget who was first. I believe.
Most
I
likely,
think it was
I remember his name.
Vierhoff
I think
at
it was
1,
Vierhoff. Yeah.
Steinberg at 2, and then a kid out of the OHL at 3. But I'm not sure who the kid was.
I believe it might have been Chase Reed out of the OHL.
That's who it was.
Who I don't remember him playing. I might be completely wrong, but I don't remember him playing on the World Junior team with Team Canada recently. He is an American-born player. That is why. That's why he would.
So that's why he's not playing with Canada.
But he did play with them. He had 4 points in 5 games. I believe he is a defenseman, but he's a point-a-game defenseman. Kind of wherever he plays, he's been a point-a-game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think McKenna is although he's falling, like, I personally think he's still gonna go 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, he's definitely going in the top 3. There's no way he doesn't.
Like everybody's like, oh, maybe he'll drop down, and there's a lot of other guys that are having good like years. Like Caleb Malhora, a center out of the O, is playing fantastic and is making his case to be top 3. Chase Reed. Like, there's these guys that are definitely showing that they can be a top 3 draft pick in any other draft year. But when you have guys like Gavin McKenna and Ivan Stenberg, these 2 guys are going to go 1 and 2. McKenna is playing in a harder league in the NCAA and is still putting up amazing projection. So
It's crazy.
he will go 1 or 2.
This year's draft is stacked. I'm actually really excited for this year's draft. I hope that Calgary ends up with the top 3 picks so bad. Like, they don't even have to pick McKenna, honestly. I just want them to pick in the top 3.
Yeah, I think anywhere, like, this is such a deep draft. Having 2 picks in the first round is just huge. Something that I think is overlooked when people look at draft projections and where teams may end up picking is Ottawa does not have their first this year.
They don't?
Does
They
anyone
do
know why
not
that
have their
is?
first round
The league
pick.
took it away from them. I can't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
the reasoning.
Why did the league... People make jokes about it all the time. Why did the league take
it
away
might have
Ottawa's
been something
pick?
to do with Pinto.
Yeah, I want to say... Because
I'm
Pinto-
searching it up right now, but I think they traded a player. They will forfeit their pick. They traded Evgeny Davdorchav, and that he got traded to a team that was on his no trade list. So they were ordered to surrender a first round pick in either 2024, 2025, or 2026. So they've taken their last 2 firsts, which were Carter Yakmachuk and
Might have been.
I don't remember who they got last year. But
I thought
those
they
2
drafted
guys.
Yakimchuk last year.
Sorry, yeah, but and then it was a superstar the year before, who are both picks have been pretty good for them.
Who did they draft?
I am checking.
Sens draft.
They grabbed Logan Holst, some defenseman, last year at pick number 23.
Oh. They picked a really bad year to give up their first.
They really did, and he's like half a point per game player. They drafted last year, nowhere. Probably the player they wanted
So
compared to years before. at
yeah,
least.
technically, if Ottawa somehow does really bad down the stretch and wins the draft lottery somehow, that first round pick would technically there would be no first round pick this year.
That'd be insane if Ottawa somehow won the draft lottery and had to surrender like the
That
first
would be
overall
really
pick.
funny.
Dude, if I was Ottawa's GM, I would quit. I'd be like, bye.
But yeah, so that's definitely interesting to think about. When you think about all the teams that have a shot to win the lottery, that their pick will be void. So if you have the 9th pick and Ottawa's underneath you, it increases your spot by 1. You may get a player that you wouldn't have got before.
Well, I feel like there's probably going to be a certain way that the NHL does it, that even if let's say Ottawa finishes in the bottom 5 somehow, if Ottawa, is a part of the draft lottery, the NHL is probably going to have a way where they just not include Ottawa.
Yeah,
because-
they'll probably have some way of
Yeah,
doing it.
like they won't put the ball in the spinner or however they do it. Or Gary Bettman just won't rig it for Ottawa, which we all know that's not going to happen anyway.
He would never do it for a Canadian
He would never do
team.
it for a Canadian team. Somehow Chicago's going to win the draft lottery. That happens again, I'm actually going to be really upset about it. Like you guys will hear me upset about it for the rest of forever.
I think a Canadian team will probably win the lottery when we have Calgary, Winnipeg, and Vancouver all at the bottom.
I wouldn't mind seeing Winnipeg win the draft lottery.
I think if they do, they become a bit of a force to be reckoned with.
The thing is, you never know. Like last season, they Islanders jumped 10 spots, got Schaefer. Things can happen. You never know. Bennett Seneca was a jump. There was a really funny video of him in the draft when he got picked
Oh my God,
third.
he's like shell shocked.
He's shocked. He didn't think he'd go that high. Nobody thought he would go that high. And he's, I think, as of right now, leading all rookie scorers and goals.
He is having a great
He is
season in Anaheim.
fantastic. So it makes, like, you never know how the drafts are going to work out.
That's
So
why the
it's
draft is
always
so fun.
interesting. The draft is interesting to watch. I remember last year I watched all, 7 rounds of it.
Damn,
It's something to watch for sure.
you're dedicated. I'm trying to look. Rookies, goals.
Yeah, Bennett Seneca has 18.
That's pretty good.
44 points. He's second in points, only 1 behind Demidov.
Demidov's having an insane season.
Yes, he is.
It's
And
really
quiet
Schaefer
season,
is now
too.
up to 3. Where I remember last week he was not at 3, I don't think.
And he's a defenseman.
And he's a defenseman.
That's so good. That's so amazing. Okay. What else do we got on my little list
We had
here?
the outdoor game yesterday.
Right. There was a goalie fight.
That was probably one of the most entertaining outdoor games that there's been for a little bit. Like, you get teams showing up dressed as the Bucks and as
Patriots.
They were
Patriots.
dressed as Patriots. Yeah, that was so funny.
and they go in and they have a really good game. Like, it looked like it was going to be a
Set the
blowout.
record for quickest goal.
Yeah, Tampa scores 11 seconds in. It was Brendan Hagel.
Wow.
And then they go down 5-1 or
I
5-2,
believe it was 5-1.
and then end up coming back, winning it in a shootout. Goalie fight. It's like, that is an outdoor game. Like
That's 2 goalie fights in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I don't mind it. I think that it's definitely a more entertaining part of hockey. It brings people together.
Oh, yeah.
I think the
It's
last
so
one
funny
before
to
this
me.
one was Riddich. It was Flames Oilers. It might have not been Riddich.
No, I think it was Talbot. It was Mike Smith and Cam Talbot. I
That's
was
it.
there. I was at that game.
But, yeah, that's insane. You never see that happen.
And then 2 in 2 weeks ish.
Yeah.
That's crazy. After how many years? 2020. So after 6 years without a goalie fight, it's really exciting to see the goalies go fight each other and just go at it. I love goalie fights because the goalies literally have no reason to be mad at each other.
Yeah.
No.
They're on opposite ends of the ice the whole time. And they're like, you know what we should do? We should throw hands. And
Yeah.
in an outdoor game with, 50,000 people watching, plus people on TV, that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's special. That's what makes hockey so exciting, is there's things like that can happen during an outdoor game. It's
In Florida.
8-0. Yeah, in Florida. It's a fever dream sport.
What a strange... That's someone's first hockey game, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Like,
And then at the end, they had pirates came out and stuff.
Yeah, what a game,
It's
hey?
so-
What a game that
And
was.
this is where all the budget's going,
Yeah.
honestly.
good.
No,
When do they kiss?
And of course, none of us watched it live due to work and the Grammys.
work and the Grammys.
The Grammys... Okay, it was important to watch the Grammys last night, okay? Bad Bunny won Album of the Year.
Yes.
All right.
Grammys only happen once a year.
Yeah.
I can watch hockey every day.
Hockey is every day until June,
Yeah.
pretty much.
It's every day for another 2 weeks, and then we get Olympics.
Woo!
Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's so exciting. Guys, oh my gosh. I literally can't wait for the Olympics. I'm
This
so
is
excited.
so exciting.
Especially because they're letting NHL players back in. That's so exciting just for everyone that likes hockey and also everyone that follows the Olympics. That's really, really exciting. That's going to make it more exciting, especially because they had 4 nations last year. So following up 4 nations with the Olympics is just going to be insane for all hockey fans.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's, and I don't know, this may be not an awesome thing to say, but one, I think players that are Russian-born players should be able to represent under a
A
not-
false flag type of thing.
a
Yeah.
false flag, because it's
Yeah.
too bad. Like there's guys like Demidov, and
Vasilevsky.
and
Ovechkin.
and all of these guys that'd be so entertaining to see. They'd be a powerhouse. Kirill Kaprizov, all of these Russian players would be fantastic to see go play. And I understand why they're not, but it would be really interesting to see them come in. And I think it's unfortunate the way that some teams have picked their players. Italy, for like the number one example, they took a lot of like solely Italian players, which is fair. Like
I
they
don't
have
think they
full
took
right
any
to do that.
NHL players.
They didn't. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of good NHL talent that can be used on that Italian team. So it's unfortunate there's guys like Matt Coronado is of Italian heritage. It would have been really interesting to see him play in the Olympics this year.
Andrew Mangiapane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players. They may not they're probably not going to win a single game. I'm sure we'll
If
do our
they
predictions.
score more than 3 goals the whole tournament, I will be shocked.
There are teams like France and Latvia and
I think Latvia is a team people got to watch out for a bit more. Don't be throwing shade on Latvia. They are a good team.
Professional Latvia fan over here.
yeah, I love Latvia.
They have shown up on the biggest stage before, and I wouldn't surprise me if they do it again.
I remember when they won bronze in World Juniors and they like the whole country threw a party. That was so
I think
That's
exciting.
a national
Oh, that'd
holiday.
be
It's a national
awesome.
holiday.
Yeah.
That's
like,
a national
that's so
holiday for them
exciting.
now.
I was so happy for Latvia. Like they deserved that bronze so
So I've
hard.
cheered for Latvia every single year unless they play Canada. Because I think it's great. Like, they're a young team. They're getting better every year. And they won a bronze medal and it's their national holiday. So, love it.
Back to Olympic rosters. I'm just looking. France has 2 NHL players. So they have Alexandre Texier. He plays for the Habs. And then they have Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. He is not currently in the NHL, but he played for Tampa and he played for St. Louis, I'm pretty sure. So France has them, but then it's mostly just French, like people who play in like French leagues and European leagues and stuff. And then Team Italy has, like I've said, no NHL players.
Man.
I feel a little pity for Italian fans. They
It's
are
a
going
missed
to get
opportunity.
just dogged on by like Connor McDavid and
Yeah.
Nathan McKinnon.
I will say, I do believe the women's ice hockey, February 5th, this Thursday, there's games.
Yeah,
Really?
women start this Thursday.
Women's prelim game,
You're joking.
Canada-Finland starts this Thursday.
Yeah, so that'll be...
What time?
It says 13:10, which
so
would
1:10.
be
1:10
1:10.
PM.
Thank you. I
1:10
don't know
on
how to do
Thursday.
military time, apparently.
Is that in their time though?
That, let's see here. I
Probably.
don't,
Or if it's like Eastern time, that's still like 11 a.m. for us.
So
but I wonder if it automatically does.
yeah.
I think
Because
it's
if
same
that's the
time zone.
case, then we won't see it till like Friday.
Yeah. Well, 13:10. Yeah. What
It
time is
might
it in
be.
Italy?
No, it might be. I don't know. This is such a weird.
All right, well, moving on, I wanted to do something here. I wanted us to each, similar to like predictions like we did last week, we'll start with Natalie here because she's in the booth. But I think I want everybody to do 2 sort of like hot takes, NHL or hockey hot takes, rules they would change, things they would change, things like that. So Natalie, I want to shoot that to you first.
Okay, wait. I am not prepared for this at all because
Because I just
you
sprung
just
it up.
you just brought it out of nowhere. Okay, give me 30 seconds to think of a hot take. Why don't you go first, Brody?
I got to think too.
Okay,
I
well-
just came up with this. This is on the spot, coming up with it. Julia,
Okay.
why don't you start? Do you got anything?
Sure.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay, hot take. I don't know how hot this take is, but I think that the first round of the playoffs is better than the final.
I'm actually okay with that.
That's.
I like that.
I feel
I
like by
don't
the
know.
final, everyone's just like, "Oh, this person's
Ready
gonna
for it to be
win."
done.
But I don't know if you
It's
can
over.
get a new hockey fan to sit down to watch the first round of the playoffs. If you say it's the Stanley Cup Finals, you'll get them to sit down.
I think first round of the playoffs, there's always rivalries.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it real entertaining.
Yeah.
Some may call those rivalries heated.
You walked
Hot
into that
take,
one.
guys,
You
it's
walked
a
into that
hot
one.
take.
All right, and your second hot take, Julia?
We're gonna have to give that one some time.
All right, Natalie, jumping over to
Okay,
you.
I have come up with a first hot take. I'm sure this isn't really a hot take. I feel like a lot of people are going to agree with me on this. I like how all of you are staring at me right now through the glass. I believe that playoff format in the NHL should not rely on a wild card. I believe it should be 1 through 16. I personally, mostly because I don't understand the wild card at all. I've tried, I really have. I don't get it. But I really like the idea of 1 to 16 because you'd have a team like the Colorado Avalanche playing the Anaheim Ducks in the first round, and I feel like that'd be more exciting than watching. Wait, I'm pulling up the wild card. Than watching Colorado play freaking the LA Kings.
I need to jump in here because I think this is really funny. We could have the Colorado Avalanche playing the Anaheim Ducks.
We
in the
could.
first round.
Their first wild card right now, but like if anything, they could drop. But even then, 1 to
that could
16 is
happen.
better.
Your
it could
example
happen.
could happen.
I just picked the team that was in first and picked the team that was in 16, because like think about it. You have teams like the Calgary Flames who like to finish 16th in the league and they will miss the playoffs.
That is true.
So I think 1 to 16 is overall just a better playoff format than a wild card format.
I do believe a number of years ago now, it was 1 to 8 within the conferences.
That's
I
how I
can't
thought it
remember
worked.
when this was, but I do remember it wasn't terribly long ago where it was 1 to 8, which is essentially just the wild card rankings, of course, with two. They don't call them wild cards. I could feel like we could go back to that, but at the same time, it's very. I think they like this new wild card system. I don't think fans are complaining, so I think
Fans
they'll
are
leave it.
complaining.
Well, you're complaining. I don't think you're.
I've seen and heard a lot of people complain about it.
All right, Aiden, what is your hot take?
The NHL needs to stop expanding. You're seeing we're kind of in the back of the age of the expansion, like the expansion age is kind of rolling itself back over, and we're kind of getting new teams. Of course, Seattle was a number of years ago, and same with Vegas. But it seems like we're kind of springing these teams together, and sure, they're still good teams, but you're weakening the rest of the teams with it. Like you're seeing a lot weaker teams when you add a team because you have to steal a player from all of them, which is a whole other issue that I won't even bother to get into for an expansion draft. But I feel like if a place, and it's like they're testing the waters with most of these places with audiences, and some places already don't have the capacity or the fan base to support a team to begin with, and adding a new team instead of just relocating an old team kind of feels like a step backwards. Like a number of years ago, you had the thought of moving Winnipeg out of Winnipeg, and I think maybe it was last season that Winnipeg kind of said no, like we got the fans, and they made that push for the playoffs, and it helped a lot. But now once again this year, they're back at the bottom of the league, and their attendance probably isn't great.
Well, neither is Calgary's, but
Neither is Calgary's, but I think they would probably consider us for relocation if we weren't moving buildings already.
that's true. We're moving up the block.
Yeah, well, literally up the
We're
block.
moving maybe 20 steps.
I
Yeah,
actually think technically it's down the block, but
Whatever.
same difference.
all right. And then I think my hot take is that the NHL, and this may not be a hot take, but I think the NHL needs to get rid of the overtime point. Like Vegas has more losses than anybody else in the conference, anybody else in the division, and they're first. Like that makes no sense. They have 25 wins and 30 losses, with 14 losses
Holy.
coming in overtime.
They have the same amount of points as Edmonton, and Edmonton's rocking a solid 28 losses.
Like, I think that the NHL should adapt to a 3-2-1 point system like they do for the Olympics, like they do for the World Juniors.
I think they do it in the PWHL too.
They do it
I
in
think that's the
PWHL.
system they use.
3 points for regulation win, 2 for overtime win, 1 point for overtime loss. Spread, although they either need to do that or get rid of the overtime point altogether, because teams should not be able to have that many overtime losses. Like they have 14 overtime losses, but that's 14 extra points.
Yeah.
Where if they don't have that, They're at 50 points right now. They're tied with Calgary if they take away their overtime losses.
Oh my God. What?
Wow. Yeah, honestly, I kind of agree with you. Like I'm understanding what you're saying because the overtime point, it's definitely like boosted some teams in the sense of points when those teams obviously shouldn't be as high up in their division or as their conference as they are, solely because of overtime points.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought of a second hot take.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. With the release of Heated Rivalry, the show, I promise I'm not just doing this to talk about it. I do have a take. I can see you staring. I don't like it. I think the NHL should stop trying to market to an audience that they are constantly discriminating and making fun of and having players that are constantly discriminating against a certain audience. Because Heated Rivalry, anyone that's seen it, it's a gay hockey show. It's about gay hockey players that do gay things and play hockey. Okay? But the NHL is using it as an opportunity to market towards a community that they've been discriminating against for years and years and years.
Like, don't act like you didn't ban the Pride jerseys.
Yeah, they banned the Pride
warm-up.
jerseys because one guy didn't want to wear it, and then they were like, "Oh, we should take it away." This league is filled with homophobic and bigoted players, and I just believe that the NHL should stop trying to create a market that doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree with your hot take.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember. Maybe it was 3 years ago now where the NHL kind of said, more or less, like, we don't care about this type of stuff. You're not allowed to promote it.
Yeah.
Which really sucked because it not only took away the Pride jerseys, but it also took away
All the fun jerseys.
every fun jersey or every game-worn jersey the team would wear through warm-ups, and it kind of just removed that entirely. Of course, you still see these military night games happening or the Hockey Fights Cancer games happening. You'll never see the teams wear these jerseys again, which is really too bad.
The players wear them for walk-ins, and even then, you'll get maybe 5 players wear a jersey for a walk-in, and that's it.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just like, they'll hold the jersey or they won't even acknowledge it.
Just to branch off those last two things that were said, I think there's definitely some teams in the NHL that ignore the Pride nights. Like Vegas has not been very good with them, but there's been teams like Boston, Seattle. I think Calgary does a really good job at it.
Yeah.
On all these nights, representing. Like I think tonight is Black Heritage Month or Black Heritage Night. Like that's the theme. Almost every single game has a theme like that.
Yeah, our
Where they
last theme was Women in Sports Night.
Yeah.
Women's Sports Night.
All of them are done really well. The custom jerseys are really good. And just on the players walking in, I have watched the players walk in and get given the jerseys. A lot of times, there are staff behind the scenes that are picking out certain players to put on them. It's not every player that they give the jersey to. And then a lot of times, the players won't have the they either don't get given the option or they just aren't able to wear it. A lot of times the jerseys aren't sized right. Like I know Klapka a lot of times isn't able to wear his jersey. They don't size it right and it's too small for him.
Bro.
So it's like things like that. There definitely are players that won't wear them, but there are players that are willing and able to support them but aren't given the opportunities by their teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even I went to the Pride Night game this year, and I mean, the NHL just like removes themselves from the like actual like Pride Night, because when you actually go there, it's more the organization themselves running the events.
Yeah.
NHL doesn't really acknowledge that themselves.
Nope.
As a league.
And then they're going on their socials and they're like,
Yeah.
oh
They're like,
yeah,
Pride Night, we did this and this and this.
yeah. They're like, we have all our new audience, all our new fans because of Heated
Yeah.
Rivalry. We're like, we love you. I'm like, you guys don't.
I'm like,
though.
no.
Like that's the problem.
Because this is you're gonna forget about this in a couple months and
Yeah.
never bring it up again.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's the hot take. That's my take on that.
Any more from anyone, really?
I'm just going to add like one last thing. I think something super awesome, and it's not super themed to Heated Rivalry, but it is like LGBTQ awareness in hockey. Luke Prokop, he used to play for the Hitmen. He's now drafted by the Nashville Predators. He was the first openly gay NHL player. He
Yeah.
came out back in 2021, and that was huge.
That was
that opened the door for a lot of
massive.
other players to say things.
Mhm.
He has yet to play an NHL game, but he was drafted by them in 2020. And
He's a great guy. I served him.
he's
at the Saddle
fantastic.
Dome.
Oh,
He's
really?
the
He's
nicest
amazing.
guy.
He's so nice.
And what he's done for the sport is huge. For somebody that's not even played an NHL game, what he's done for the NHL has helped a lot of the Pride movement in NHL go forward.
Yeah, he's created a lot of good traction being an openly gay hockey player, an openly gay professional hockey player.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. But then, like, I feel like it's not even, well, okay, hold on. Let me word this right. It's not even just hockey culture that's like hockey culture is a huge problem when it comes to LGBTQ communities. But then you also, I feel like it's more male hockey culture because you have to look at leagues like the PWHL. You have wives on the same
Yeah.
team. Like, isn't that amazing? And they're just so, like, it's so, I'm not good with words this morning. I'm very tired. They're so, like, supportive and amazing with what they do over in the PWHL, whereas in the NHL, they're kind of very quiet
Yeah.
about it.
There's just kind of this like hegemonic belief.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Hot takes? Anybody else? All right. What do we want to transition to now? I know Julie had a list.
Not Julie. Julie don't have a list.
I have a list.
Natalie had a
I have
list.
a list in the
I
room.
don't have a
It is
list.
time.
I wish I
Jeez,
had a
it's
list.
early in the morning.
Early
I'm tired.
morning.
Yeah, everyone go to bed. Okay. We had 30 hat tricks in the month of
Yes.
January.
31.
31
31.
actually.
My bad.
31. Set a new record.
This season has had 64 so far.
And we almost had
Wow.
one yesterday with Kreider
Yeah.
getting 2 goals.
They need
so
3 more
that's-
hat tricks.
Yeah. The most we ever had in a season was 139
Damn.
in
And what are we at
81,
now?
82. We're at 64.
Ooh, I don't think we're gonna
Yeah.
reach it. No,
I
maybe.
mean, if
20
you asked
more?
me like a couple weeks ago, I probably would have said we could reach it. But
Yeah. Like, realistically, season ends in
2 months, 3 months?
April.
yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
so in
we've
a
got the
couple- few
Olympics.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Huberdeau is going to come back after the Olympic break. Hat trick a game.
Really?
I'm
Yeah, 3
calling
goals
it
per
right
game.
now.
And the Flames are still gonna lose.
Yeah.
They're going to lose 4-3 in
Still
overtime
gonna
every
lose
night.
somehow.
So I heard some guys chirping him, and it was actually pretty funny. I heard a Jonathan Huber don't or Huber won't, and those were pretty funny to me.
Jonathan
Like,
Huberdeau skates like he has a fridge tied to him. That's what I've heard for the last couple of games. I think it's funny.
I mean, after the Olympics, we'll have Coleman back.
Yeah.
Well, you
Who knows
hope.
if he's staying here?
Yeah, you
but-
never know how long he'll
Yeah.
really be around for.
Well, he'll be
I mean, it
back and, like,
counts, though.
playing, hopefully. Hopefully. What's
Yeah.
he out for again?
It was lower body. It was said that he was actually okay to come back for these last couple games down the stretch, but they've said they're not going to play him and just rest him till after the Olympic break.
That makes sense. Ooh, is Zane Parekh playing tonight? Does anyone
He
know?
is.
He
They
is.
called him up.
He may
He
not
is.
be on the roster. I haven't checked the roster this morning.
No
but
roster out yet.
He did get called up on Saturday. Saturday they played San Jose. Yeah, Saturday he got called up.
Let's see if he's on
So-
the. I'm looking at just the pregame sheet. He is on it.
Yeah.
So
Let's go.
that might be, maybe that's a good omen. Maybe we see him in the lineup tonight for the first time in
Since
ooh,
November.
Since November.
So I'm
Wow.
excited for
That's
that.
exciting.
Something also to keep an eye out for is Bruce Devich. He had been playing really good. He'd been playing minutes, but because he got scratched against San Jose, he is eligible to be sent. If he doesn't play these next 2 games, he is eligible to be sent down to the Wranglers at the start of the break.
With waivers or without waivers?
With
I think without waivers
I
due
think
to
without
the
waivers
Olympic
bec-
break.
due to the Olympic break.
He's one
That
of the few
makes sense.
players. And
Because
then
he's a guy like Matt Gridden as well. Both of them can go up and down without waivers.
They're
I
on
think.
2 ways?
Yes.
no, Gridden just played his. I
Gridden
believe it was
just
his
played his
10th
10th,
game,
sorry.
so he's unable.
But Bruce
to.
Devich is on a 2-way, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he is able to go down. I just don't think he can play any more games.
As
I think
far as-
Kirkland went down.
As far as I'm aware,
earlier this
Kirkland
week.
cleared waivers. Normally that's announced like right away.
It'll be announced probably around noon on Twitter. That's the usual time.
But I would be like normally they announce the trade almost right away if he gets picked up. So I think he'll have cleared.
Yeah, he probably cleared.
I would have been surprised if he gets picked up.
If he gets picked up, he'd probably be picked up by a team lower in the standings, just trying to pick up a guy in the bottom 6.
Yeah.
But that's just my personal opinion. But I feel like if he was gonna get picked up, he'd get picked up by a team like
San Jose.
like San Jose. I was gonna say San Jose. Like San Jose or even Chicago. Just like one of those like bottom teams. Okay. Whoa. My iPad's not working. Okay. Got it. Okay, back on the we talked about outdoor games earlier. They announced next year's outdoor game is going to be Vegas versus Dallas in the is it AT&T Stadium in Dallas?
I believe that's
Where
where
is
the
that?
Cowboys play,
Yeah.
but of course I don't know my football very well, so
Yeah,
It's in
I'm okay
Dallas?
football. It's in
believe it's in
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're playing at the Cowboys Stadium. That should be a fun game. I hope Dallas destroys them.
Predictions. What are they gonna dress up as?
They show up as the Cowboys again. There's gonna be like people showing up as football teams constantly now. What would Vegas even be? Like blackjack dealers?
It wouldn't surprise me actually,
Wait,
or Elvis.
You're
Just-
on to something.
yeah.
Just
You're
to
on to
correct
something.
that, it's technically not the outdoor game between
Oh, it's a stadium
Vegas.
series.
It is their stadium series.
Same
Where
difference.
the outdoor game, the NHL Winter Classic, is going to be Utah, Colorado,
Right.
being played at the Utah University.
I'm gonna go to that game. I've decided. I'm
That
gonna get
game will
tickets and I'm
be-
going.
Something else underneath the mountains. It'll be a really good game.
That's gonna be fun.
What like it's an incredible location for the Winter Classic. So it'll be awesome to see.
Especially after having a winter classic in Florida. It's a good refresh to have it in Utah.
Talking about this, I want to hear everybody's predictions. 2027 Heritage Classic, Canadian teams. Where do we think it's gonna be? Where are they going?
Who played in this year's?
Yeah, who did we have one this year? I don't think we did.
No, we had one. I think hopefully.
I don't know.
Heritage
if we
Classic
did.
2026. Winnipeg Jets hosting the Montreal Canadiens
October.
Hosting.
on October 20.
Okay.
Yeah. So they hosted the.
Wait, did you say 2026 in
20
October?
that's-
So that would be the
That's
upcoming
this coming
one. Yeah.
October.
So what is the next one?
What do we think
After
the next
that.
one's
After
gonna be?
2027.
2027.
Ooh.
They should put Vancouver in a game. Personally.
Bro.
I think we're gonna have. I mean, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a tank bowl. I think we're gonna get a Vancouver Calgary. A little bit of a tank
No one's
bowl
going to that game. There's gonna be 8 people
I know,
there.
but I think it's gonna be in Toronto. Is my best. No,
Vancouver versus Calgary in Toronto.
It wouldn't surprise me honestly. We've done crazier things.
It's possible.
I think it's gonna be Vancouver,
Yeah.
but I don't think the only other team I could even think of getting it would be Toronto, and they would play Montreal.
Or
Most
even
likely
Ottawa.
in Montreal.
Do a Battle of Ontario.
You could do a Battle of Ontario. That would be a good game too.
I think Toronto will get it no matter what. I would love to see Toronto being able to play Rogers Arena, like the baseball stadium.
Rogers.
Get that thing there. And yeah, Toronto, Montreal in Rogers Stadium, like that would be electric.
Their baseball stadium's insane. Too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Toronto, Ottawa would be really good. Toronto, anybody I think is entertaining next year because Toronto will be a middle of the pack team, so they'll be able to match up against any Canadian team.
Yeah, and it would probably be a pretty decent game, regardless of who they play. Like even if they're playing the Canucks.
Yeah, I don't think Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton, Winnipeg will get one because Calgary, Vancouver, Winnipeg are so far down at the standings this year.
Calgary also had one a couple of years
We
ago.
also just had one. And then I think Edmonton may be too high in the standings where they may think that they may not be able to make an entertaining game out of it.
Well, no Edmonton games are entertaining, but nobody's ready for
Right?
that conversation.
yeah.
And if it's in Edmonton, that means that they might have to do it in Edmonton. And nobody really wants to go to Edmonton.
No one wants to go there. No one wants to see the Oilers.
Yeah, dude.
Next question.
Next order of business.
Just
Can't believe we
clowning
even
on the
mentioned their
14.
name, honestly.
My bad. That's on me.
Yeah, fired. You're off the podcast.
yeah.
Go sit in the corner.
The door's right there.
All right, I'm going to the corner.
Everyone listening on radio,
Oh, he's actually
Brody
going to
is
the
currently in the corner. We put him
Wait,
in
is
the
this-
corner. Yeah,
No,
so
he's
It's
literally
on
sitting in the
camera.
corner.
Watch the
Yeah.
YouTube.
you guys gotta watch us on YouTube to see Brody put himself in timeout.
He's actually in timeout right now.
Does anyone have the
That's-
link? We can't share the. I mean, what would it? Just ODR, outdoor radio on YouTube.
Outdoor
Oh, yeah.
radio on YouTube.
Outdoor radio. Instagram. We've got
Yeah,
some reels
pretty-
going.
It's the same on pretty much
__
everything.
outdoor radio.
Yeah, if you're looking for us, just search up ODR. We got a logo.
We do have a logo.
And we have merch coming.
We have merch on the way. Guys,
This is actually huge.
ODR is going to the big leagues.
The big leagues are called.
Big
Oh,
leagues
hold
are
on.
calling.
Back.
The big leagues
are
is called. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. What else do we got on my little... Okay, the last thing I have on my little list is that the Sharks were inquiring on Artemi Panarin because he's not signing with New York in the offseason and he's coming up to free agency. So, want to bring that
That's
up.
a little scary, personally, to think he could join a pretty good team already. Of course, I believe they are probably, I think, 1 point out of a playoff spot right now.
Yeah, they're like just out. Let me look.
I think it was said because I think the San Jose Inquiring came out a little bit ago, but here's a list. There's a lot of teams that may be. This is from Elliot Freeman on teams that are interested in Panarin with or without an extension. Without an extension, maybe he'll go Anaheim, Carolina, Dallas, or Colorado.
Oh, I don't want to see him in Dallas.
All
I'm
powerhouse
scared.
teams. All could be very good. And then with an extension, teams like LA, San Jose, Florida, Detroit, and Washington, with Carolina being in both columns as well. Carolina seems to be the front runner right now.
I could see him in Detroit, honestly.
Yeah, I think Detroit and Carolina are the two that I see him going to.
Yeah.
Detroit would like to probably get a superstar. And
Like
Carolina,
Who's even on Detroit?
DeBrincat.
They are a pretty good team
Is
this
Patrick
year.
Kane still in Detroit?
He is still in Detroit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him because he's old and washed.
I mean, you've got the Brincat, you got Patrick Kane, Marco Casper,
Mo Seider.
Dylan Larkin, Sider, Lucas Raymond's on that team. JVR, James Van Riemsdyk is on that team as well. Defensemen, they're a lot weaker defensively. With Eric Gustafsson, Morty Sider, Jacob Bernard Docker, and Simon Edvidson kind of leading the way there, but it's still a good enough team where I think if they can get into the playoffs, they'll.
Who's in net?
In net, they've got John Gibson and Cam Talbot, two older guys.
Gibson
for
has
sure.
been fantastic for them this
But
year.
Gibson's been pretty solid, and
I feel
think,
like ever since Gibson left Anaheim, he's been pretty.
yeah,
He's been doing a lot better. It's kind of like that with goalies. Think of a player like Thatcher Demko. Like, do you guys think he'd be better off if he wasn't in Vancouver?
I do think he needs to change his scenery.
He's also out for the rest of the season, though.
He's out for his career. I'd be surprised if he plays.
That's crazy.
He gets so many
Brody,
injuries.
you got your injury.
He gets so many
Hold on, you
injuries.
did get
I
your
did get the
season-ending
injury.
Yeah, Demko's gone. That might have
Oh.
happened before you predicted it, though.
No, I
No,
think
I
it
don't
happened
think
after.
it did.
Did it?
happened after.
All or
Someone look it up.
Um,
When
yeah,
did
but
he
I
get
think
injured?
it was. I don't know what I was saying.
My
Oh,
bad.
I think when goalies change sceneries, like I think people think about like, oh, players when they change sceneries they play better, but I think it's obvious when it comes to goalies. Flames have not had the best with that, but there's guys like, Bobrovsky
Skinner.
had played for Columbus. He left as a free agent. Florida picked him up, and he's now won 2 cups.
That's crazy. I
That's
always
insane.
forget he played in Columbus. You know who else I always forget played in Columbus? Artemi Panarin.
Jack Eichel.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did he?
No, Jack Eichel played for Buffalo.
Buffalo. Buffalo leaves a lot of players.
Buffalo
on the
is
table,
another
too.
team who.
Buffalo's a forgettable team.
I think Buffalo had Allmark, if I'm not wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Someone Google that. I'm Googling it.
Let's all Google it right now.
Yeah, everyone quickly.
As far as I'm aware, he was in
Yes.
Buffalo. Yeah, he was in Buffalo for
6 seasons.
6 seasons.
6, 7.
And then he left and had an outstanding year in Boston.
Didn't he win the Vezina
I think
in
so.
Boston?
But
And then he went to
you
Ottawa and he's
also
kinda bad.
have, I mean, Sam Reinhart. You think of him as a guy who's, I mean, not been maybe with Florida for a long time. He was also with Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Buffalo's such a random team.
Yeah.
Like, who plays there? No one. Tage Thompson?
Tage Thompson.
Where is Buffalo?
New York.
Okay.
I always think...
You're wrong too.
No, it's in New York.
No.
New York State.
Guys, this is really bad. Buffalo.
Someone look up a map.
We're all
please.
Canadians. This is not helping.
We're university
They wouldn't.
students.
They wouldn't know where Calgary is.
Yeah,
so.
true. If I went to Buffalo and was like pointing out a Calgary on a map.
Just as we're talking about Buffalo and Columbus,
New York.
Columbus has
Oh, look, I was
probably
right.
been flying under the radar here. They've won 5 games in a row now.
Dang, I didn't know.
When
that.
people think about Columbus, they don't think about that. Pittsburgh has won 6 in a row,
Okay.
and everybody else is just losing games. There's not a lot of other win streaks other than Dallas has won 4, Kraken have won 4, but really, like, yeah, the front runners, Columbus has 5, Pittsburgh gets 6.
I did not know Pittsburgh was on a 6-game win streak. The NHL was not making that obvious.
They are a very, I don't want to say slimy team, but I think that's the best way to put it this year. Is you don't think they're going to be winning games, and they are. And they're winning a lot more games than I think a lot of people realize they are
Stuart
winning.
Skinner.
Skinner.
Change of scenery.
They are second
Yeah.
in the
Oh, true,
Metropolitan
true.
Division with 67 points.
How many points?
6-7. I can't believe we did that on the radio.
6-7. That was our one.
So sorry to our
pass.
radio
That was our
listeners.
Yeah, we can't make a
I'm
6-7
so sorry.
joke
That
ever
will be
again.
cut out in the YouTube.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. I'm making sure of it.
No, I'm doing it right now.
I just looked at the recording and you can see like the spike in volume when we say 6-7.
6-7.
It's literally just a spike. Like you can tell when we said 6-7 in this recording.
All right, we got 10 minutes left here. So
Good 10 minutes.
I want to do what we did last week, and I want predictions.
Predictions for next week?
Predictions for next week.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
let's take a look here.
I think Brody should go first.
Oh, I knew you'd do this. 'cause I
You
was
want the
doing it earlier.
prediction.
We only have 4
There's
days of games
4
this
days
week
of games
because
this week.
on the 6th, which kind of surprises me, but
But a lot of teams play in these 4 days.
A lot of teams
So
do.
a lot of teams play tonight, and a lot of teams play on Wednesday. So predictions need to be in the next
We have 10 games
4
tonight.
days. Yeah.
10 games
Um,
tonight, 10 games Wednesday. So a lot of games to be had.
Any games Tuesday?
7.
Games Tuesday, 7 games Thursday.
Sweet.
Wow.
And then Olympics.
Okay. And then Olympic.
And then the Olympics start.
So we'll each do one. We'll go around. We'll do another because
Okay.
I need to think about them. But
Bertie, you want to start us off?
yeah, I think for my first one here, I will have. I want to say Flames beat the Oilers by 2 goals.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
You're brave.
I got faith. The Flames play
Honestly,
extraordinarily well
those
against the
games are
Oilers.
so unpredictable.
You
So-
never know. They won the
It's-
first one this year.
Yeah.
They've
We'll see.
Actually, they
Isn't
won the
it
last one
tied?
too.
isn't it like 2-2 in their series?
Yeah. Have they played them 4 times this
They've
year?
only played them 3 times. I believe the Flames are 2-1 in the series.
Wow.
I think they only play them 4 times, which is kind of disappointing because, fans, we love those games. I don't know a single Calgary Edmonton fan who isn't looking forward to the Battle of Alberta.
There's not a single fan who isn't looking
What do you
forward
mean?
to it.
Yeah.
Like every single person is hyped.
Everyone needs to be hyped,
Yeah.
or else you're kicked out. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon of injuries. I think very soon we're gonna see someone get injured. Maybe I'm just gonna say on Team USA.
Okay.
Ooh, like takes them out of the Olympics.
Yeah,
All right.
just saying.
Okay,
That's a bold one.
That's a
Better
pretty
watch
bold
out.
one. You're gonna you're gonna break some kneecaps.
Julie's gonna go hunt down
Go door to
Austin
door.
Matthews.
All
Yeah.
or nothing.
Yo, Austin Matthews is in town tonight.
He's in town. You know where to find him.
You know where to find them.
We just had a huge peak on the thing, guys. Everyone listening just went deaf.
But I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
Okay. Can I go next?
Yeah, you can go next.
Okay.
Go for it.
I think Nathan McKinnon is gonna have 3 points against the Detroit Red Wings tonight. Like, and they're, I think he has 3 points because like Colorado beat Detroit 5-0 the other day, but like you never know. But I think Nathan McKinnon will have at least 3 points, and I don't want to make like bold predictions, but I want to say it's gonna be 2 goals and an assist.
This is a pretty interesting. How many points did you say? 3?
I said he's gonna have 3 tonight.
They played. Funny enough, they played Saturday. He did have 3 points.
So I'm going
So-
off basically like stats.
All right.
I'm gonna go. Pittsburgh doesn't lose a game. I think they're
In the next week?
I think they're the team to beat. I don't think they're gonna lose a game all week.
They
I
play.
did that last weekend.
Yeah, that didn't
Did
work.
not
They
pay
lost
off.
the first
They
night.
play
Yeah.
Ottawa tonight.
Beating
They
records.
play.
They play the Islanders tomorrow, so they're on a
Islanders tomorrow.
back-to-back.
And I think they might have the rest of the week off.
Sens Islanders.
No, then they play. They got pretty. And then they play
Sens,
the
Islanders,
Sabres
Buffalo.
Thursday.
They have a pretty decent schedule.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Okay, for my second prediction, I am going to say in the next 2 games, Vegas plays a back-to-back Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to think they lose both.
I like that prediction.
They've been really bad in the last 10 since they got Anderson. So, I think they'll lose
I'm pretty
both.
sure they're like 1 and something in the last. I think they were 1
I
and
think they've
5.
lost 5 games in a row now.
Yeah, 1 and 5 since getting Anderson.
Last 10, they're 3-5-2. Flames last 10 were 4-4-2.
Zach White cloud effect.
Actually, bro.
Okay.
All right, Julia.
Julia.
Looking ahead to Battle of Alberta on Wednesday, I'm gonna say that we'll see. It's gonna be a very physical game, I think. So
Goalie fight.
I'm gonna. Goalie fight is a bit of a stretch.
A bit of a
But,
stretch. For wolf fighting?
I
don't
can
think so.
see maybe like at least one 10-minute misconduct.
Ooh.
In the Edmonton game, sorry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who gets it? Calgary or Edmonton?
I think Calgary.
That's the easy call.
I could go one step further and tell you the player, but I'm not going to.
Do it. Who do you think's getting it?
It's
Go
gonna
ahead.
be Martin Pospisil.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I hope
totally.
he puts McDavid
It's gonna be
right into the
Pospisil.
boards.
I'm fine with it. It's the Oilers. Go ahead.
No
Whatever.
complaints. Okay. I want to say you guys are totally going to hate me for this. I think the Flames are not going to play Zane Parekh tonight. And I know we said he's currently in like the pre-roster or whatever. I think they're going to scratch him last minute and he's not going to play tonight.
I'm wearing
Do you
my
think-
Zane Parekh jersey. It's supposed to be a good
I know.
sign.
I'm sorry.
Do you think he'll play Wednesday?
I think he'll play Wednesday, but I don't think he plays tonight.
So your prediction is he plays one of the two games?
Yeah,
this week?
basically.
Okay.
Just wait until we're here next week and you're like, my prediction was wrong.
He puts the
I'm probably going to be wrong, but that's fine.
Oh gosh, just me now then. I'm gonna say. Oh, that's a pretty bold one. I don't know if I feel
Just
about
say
that.
it.
Go
Say
ahead.
Say it.
I'm gonna say
All
we
or
don't get a
nothing.
single shutout in the next. How many games did
No
we say it
shutouts?
was?
Like
in the
league
next-
wide or just the Flames?
League wide.
34 games.
It's 34 games. We don't have a single shutout.
Okay.
No shutouts this week. Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
definitely see that. All right.
You got to go big or go
Those are
home.
the
Yeah.
predictions.
That's actually a really good prediction.
That's really.
You're
yeah.
probably going to be right.
I don't
Honestly?
know. Their shutouts happen a lot though.
I'm sure
That's true.
at the end of next week we'll end up doing something for whoever has the least amount of points for predictions. We'll do a punishment or something every 3 or every 2.
It's
Oh,
like fantasy
God.
football.
We can
Who's
tally 'em up.
losing right now?
Probably
We need to
me.
figure that out.
Probably-
It's probably me.
I had both right, I think, if Demko's out. When did Demko... I think...
He went out a few.
I
Someone Google
said-
it really quick.
I said we were
Like
going
3
to
minutes.
beat Minnesota, and we very much did not.
Yeah, I
yeah,
also said
we
that.
didn't.
then
And
you
I said the Ducks were going to go. I'm at negative points.
You're at 0 points.
Hip
I'm at
surgery
0.
announced
Actually, I'm at,
January 27th. My prediction stands.
so I've got 1 point because Jason Robertson didn't join the team. Brody's got 1 point.
2 points.
Come on.
Did- oh, we-
1 point.
You're rigging
Winnipeg
it.
Winnipeg did
We need to
start
go back
winning.
and watch our predictions last
He
week
wrote them
because
down.
I have them written down.
I watched my
Um,
predictions from last week.
Now, he said Flames win 2 games.
I said the Flames would beat the Wild.
I mean, to be fair, we were also predicting for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
ahead.
so
We
we'll
didn't
we'll
anticipate
we'll,
this
we'll
show.
keep these
So-
up till
Yeah,
Now
the
we'll
Flames
be
could win
doing-
2 games.
Our predictions are weekly.
from this point forward. Predictions
Yes,
will be
predictions are
weekly.
weekly. I
We
feel like
didn't
that's
know
a
we
lot
were gonna
easier.
be weekly
No, we had no clue we were going to be weekly till last week.
till like
Surprise.
Thursday. Surprise! We're a weekly show now.
Yeah, surprise.
Surprise, everyone. We're
Guys, I
going
just
to the
noticed
big
we're all
leagues.
wearing red.
Well, it's
Look at
game
that.
day.
It's game day. Oh my gosh, that was so
Fine.
loud.
Sorry, audio listeners.
Turning her down.
Muting that on the
Yeah, you
recording,
might
I
want
guess.
to.
I just turned you down.
Thank you.
I do up because you were quiet earlier, but I have to turn you down now. You're silenced.
Very passionate right now.
It's game day.
It's game day.
We're pretty much we're getting towards the end, guys. We got a good minute and 15 seconds, so let's get our final remarks out here before I close us out.
Give us a follow on Instagram, on
Instagrams.
YouTube.
ODR
ODR_outdoor radio.
Yeah.
We got all of our links there to everything else.
We're gonna post
So-
our Crow Child Classic videos.
Yeah, we have Crow
Cool.
Child Classic interviews.
We got 3 of them, so we're gonna
Yeah.
stagger them.
Next week we're gonna actually play the interviews.
We'll listen.
as well.
We'll wait for the best one. We'll save that
Oh,
one
yeah.
and put that
Oh,
live
yeah.
over the
There's
radio.
some really interesting.
I had some fun ones. They were
Yeah.
fun.
Those are fun.
We had a guy tell us to tag him, so
Did you
Yeah.
tag him?
we-
Or we-
He
or
will
we
be
tagged?
tagged.
Has it been
He will
posted?
be tagged. He will
Perfect.
be tagged.
he will
don't
be
worry.
tagged. We're
All
tagging
right.
him.
Dominic.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
If
for
you're on
listening
the
to
radio
Outdoor
or
Radio.
on the YouTube, thank you.
On all
Go
the
Flames,
fun ones.
go.
Go
Go
Flames,
Flames,
go.
go.
Go Flames.
Ooh,
Beat the
Oilers
Leafs
suck.
tonight. Oilers suck. Yes, I support this movement. All right, I'm outroing us now. Peace
Bye.
out, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Outdoor Radio. You can catch us every second week on CMRU.ca.